Dear students, previous class we have started with a new concept, that is biomolecule. In that, carbohydrate, there are different kinds of classification based on different criteria. We can classify carbohydrate into several types. Now we will go with the monosaccharides. Okay, monosaccharides. In that, there are two examples, glucose and fructose. So in detail we should discuss now. Okay, so directly go for glucose. Okay, glucose molecular formula, you know that C6H12O6, that is glucose molecular formula, and glucose are freely available in our nature. Okay, or sweet fruits alirbodu, honey alirbodu, that are present as glucose itself. And you know that these carbohydrates are energy rich. Okay, and usually these are sweet in taste. So sweet fruits alli obviously glucose present ಇದೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Okay, and it may be in a combined form also. Combined form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇರಬಹುದು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಗಂಜಿ ಅಥವಾ ತಿಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದು ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸಿನ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇವನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲೋಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಹತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸೇ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ just an introduction regarding the glucose. Okay, now we'll go for the preparation methods. Different kinds of preparation method. Two types of preparation methods are there. One is laboratory preparation and the one is commercial preparation. Okay, laboratory preparation ಯಾವ್ದರಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ sucrose, you know that sugar cane. Okay, so from the sucrose we can prepare the glucose molecule. How? When the sucrose, okay, molecular formula of sucrose is C12H22O11, and when it hydrolyzed by using water in the presence of acidic medium. Okay, in my textbook it may given as H+. H+ is nothing but what? Acidic medium. In an acidic medium undergo boiling of these two, sucrose as well as in the presence of water, or hydrolysis of sucrose in the presence of acidic medium, and it will produce glucose and fructose. And this sucrose is a disaccharide which contains two monosaccharide units, that is glucose and fructose. Our intention is to prepare the glucose. Okay, glucose can hydrolyze by sucrose. Okay, sucrose in the now glucose na padibod. This is one of the method, and which is not a commercial process. Okay, commercial process anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ bulk ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು. Okay, ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ that is one commercial process. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ which is the commercial process, and this may ask for two more question. Commercial preparation anta ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ go for the second one, that is from the starch. Okay, we can prepare glucose from the starch when the starch is an polymer. It's an polymer combination of n number of monomeric unit, that's glucose itself. Okay, idalli glucose matra present irtade when this starch is hydrolyzed in the presence of acid itself, and at high temperature around 120 degree Celsius or 393 Kelvin. Okay, in a pressure should be 2 to 3 atmospheric pressure. It will produce n number of glucose or starch by using the n molecule of water. Here only the difference is C6H12O6, one water molecule should added here, or hydrolyze ಮಾಡಿ breakdown of these carbon chains. Okay, now it is an starch, ಇದನ್ನ break ಮಾಡಿ we will get glucose unit, glucose C6H12O6, and this starch is made by only the glucose unit. Glucose is a monomer. Now monomer, it's an polysaccharide. Okay, polysaccharide starch in the monomer glucose na obtain ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. These two are preparation method, and you should know both preparation methods. Okay, ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. They may ask for the equation. Commercial ಅಂತ particular ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ don't go with the first one. Okay, only starch na preparation ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರೀರಿ. Now we'll move for the structure elucidation regarding the glucose. Okay, glucose ನ structure elucidation ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ glucose ನ structure ಹೀಗೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ experimental reactions ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, which are they? We will discuss. The first point, by the spectroscopy technique. Okay, different kinds of spectroscopic technique, we can find the molecular formula of respective molecule. ಯಾವುದೇ molecule ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದರ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪಿ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯು ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ C6H12O6. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ರೈಟ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಮೊದಲೇ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್. ಓಕೆ, C6 1 2 3 4 5 6 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ and 12 hydrogen atom and 6 oxygen atom. This is the exact structure of the glucose. and ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ? ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಅದರಿಂದ ಬರುವಂತ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ and one more inference or indication, what it indicates. Okay, and this also last year exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 2 marks ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, one question, the same question, but the HA ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, what's your conclusion? Okay, these are very important. Now we will discuss one by one. When it's a glucose is heated with prolonged heated with the HA, it will produce N-hexane. N-hexane is an alkane. Here O group is there. Oxygen remove ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಯಾವುದು? HI by heating. Okay, this symbol indicates heating and it will produce N-hexane. I can write CH3 CH2 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 and one more CH3. Now this is called as an N-hexane. So by this reaction, observation ಏನು? Production of N-hexane. By this reaction or observation or ಏನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅದರ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ we can identify which kind of molecule it is. By this experiment it indicates all 6 carbon atom present in a straight chain. It should be an straight chain. These are very important observation. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇದೆ. there are N-hexane is produced. N indicates straight chain. so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ see the structure, there are 6 carbon atom, 1 2 3 4 5 6, all are in a straight chain. That is the first experimental result. It is very important for exam point. Okay, so now next set of experimental evidence, what is that? When a glucose is treated with a hydroxyl amine is a chemical substance. When it react with the carbonyl carbon in the sense what? Carbon double bond with the O. When it react, it will produce oxime. Oxime structure, instead of double bond O, we should put NOH. That is an oxime. Here hydrogen is present. Rest all are same. Here OH, hydrogen 4 times. Okay, in abbreviated form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಿ COH H 4 times. That should be glucose. Okay, so and CH2OH as it is. Now this product is known as an oxime. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ oxime production ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, and one more reaction that also proceed. What is that? When this glucose, okay, so ಇನ್ನೊಂದು reaction ಇದು, ಈ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ hydrogen cyanide ಜೊತೆ react ಆದರೆ it will produce cyanohydrine. Cyanohydrine is nothing but CHCnOH and rest all are same. Here 4 times CH2OH. Okay, the product is called as an cyanohydrine. Okay, so both reaction indicates what? Here aldehyde is present, or we can write the carbonyl carbon is present. In that observation or inference also same thing. There is an presence of carbonyl carbon. Okay, C double bond O group is present in this respective molecule. See that particular geometry, there is an aldehyde group. In that carbonyl carbon is present. That is the second kind of experimental evidences. What is that? Carbonyl group present ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಯಾವುದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? When it react to the hydroxyl amine or ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಸೈನೈಡ್. ಎರಡೂ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ನೀವು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಸೈನೈಡ್, ಆರ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಆರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ಹೈಡ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಲ್ ಅಮೈನ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸೈಮ್. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಕ್ಸೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ C double bond NOH is a oxime structure. This is about the carbonyl group. Now next we'll move forward. In that ಈಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು 6 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ and that should be in a straight chain and one more carbonyl group is present. Which kind of carbonyl group is present, that will identify by the next reaction. Go for the next reaction. Now next reaction, when this glucose, now it's in glucose, okay, CHO and 4 times COH and HCH2O. When this is react with the Br2 with the in the presence of aqueous medium, and which is known as an oxidation reaction, and it will produce the gluconic acid. Gluconic acid is nothing but this aldehyde group will convert it into acidic carboxylic acid, that is COOH in aldehyde group, and rest all are same OH and here hydrogen CH2OH and which is 4 times. Okay, so now the changes only in a CHO converted into acidic group, that indicates there is in carbonyl group. Okay, already ಹೇಳಿದಿವಿ carbonyl group present ಇದೆ. ಯಾವ carbonyl group? There is a presence of C double bond OH, or you can write the aldehyde group is present. So ida experiment in evidence enu that will concludes there is a presence of aldehydic group, only the conversion of aldehyde to carboxylic acid, and this name of this structure is gluconic acid. Okay, munde bekagtade, that is gluconic acid. Okay, so this is the 4th experiment. Okay, now we'll move for the next experiment. In that structure there is an aldehyde group is present, there are 6 carbon atoms are there that are in a straight chain. And next, acetylation. What is the meaning of acetylation? OH group can replace by the acetyl group, and you know that acetyl group is C double bond O CH3. So here this group will replace some of the molecules or some of the attached atom by acetyl group. So this group called as an acetyl group. So glucose, we can take glucose. Glucose is treated with the acetic anhydride. This is called as an acetic anhydride. When this react with the acetic anhydride, what happens? There is an pentaacetate, glucose pentaacetate derivative will produce, that is CHO, and here hydrogen O C double bond O CH3, and which should be the 4 times, and CH2 C double bond O CH3. Okay, C double bond O CH3. Now this is an pentaacetate derivative. Okay, here O and O. Okay, so here by this conclusion, okay, ಇದರ conclusion ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? 5 ಪೆಂಟಾ ಅಸಿಟೇಟ್ ಡಿರೈವೇಟಿವ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, in this glucose structure there is an active OH group. When this active OH group is present, okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ lone pair of electron present ಇರ್ತದೆ, that should be attached to carbonyl carbon, this should be eliminated. Okay, and this OH is bonded with a C double bond O. Okay, now this is called as an acetate and ester formation. It is an ester. Agade, what is the conclusion? There are 5 OH group present in a glucose structure. Glucose ಅಲ್ಲಿ 5 OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. These are very important. This is the 5th experimental evidences for the structure of respect to glucose molecule. And the next reaction, what is that? Oxidation with nitric acid. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು? 5 OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ, 6 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್. ಅದರ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ, ಅವ್ರ 6th ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ನ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಏನು, ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಬೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೈಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೈಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ saccharic acid. Saccharic acid structure is nothing but here hydrogen COOH. Dicarboxylic acid group will produce here 4 times. Okay, this what both aldehyde group and alcohol group will undergoes oxidation to produce acidic group. Okay, and ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ವೀನಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಟಮ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ನ ಕೂಡ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, that is gluconic acid. You know that gluconic acid structure COOH at the top. Okay, and rest are similar with the glucose, COH 4 times CH2OH, and when this also undergoes oxidation with the HNO3, again it will produce the same saccharic acid. Okay, glucose and gluconic acid both are undergoes oxidation with HNO3 to produce saccharic acid. That gives the what it indicates now, this having the terminal alcoholic group or primary alcoholic group present in this respective molecule. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ changes ಇರುವುದು aldehyde group ಮತ್ತೆ alcohol group change ಆಗಿ acid group ಆಗಿದ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ already acid group is present and alcohol group is changes. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದೆರಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. What is that? Here aldehyde group is confirmed and one more primary alcohol is present. Here also primary alcohol, that is indicates 6th carbon should be the primary alcohol.